The annual town meeting, held earlier this week, is an interesting litmus test of public feeling, despite the fact that, predictably, it isn't a great crowd puller. Last year, there were 19 members of the public present, and no one asked any questions or made any comment at all. This year, there were 20 members of the public present, and the public forum ran over its allotted half hour by quite a long way. And that represents real progress. The trouble is, it was also an opportunity for residents to take out their pop guns and have a shot at someone, anyone, about issues that frustrate them in Haverhill, and there are plenty of those. The town council was in their sights, so the town council, to a degree, got shot at. It was another example of confused people shooting the messenger, and I've seen it many times before. Since then, there have been some more fusillades from people who weren't even there, some even suggesting the town council is a waste of time and money. We've heard that before too, and the first time it was said by St Edmundsbury Borough Council, before the town council existed, responding to a Boundary Commission inquiry. Needless to say, the last thing they wanted was anyone representing Haverhill. There are three motives, usually, for anti-town council sentiment. One is purely political, if the wrong party happens to be in charge, and it doesn't come from within because, in general, they work well across party boundaries on the big issues. It's a pity politics has to come into it at all, but there it is. The second reason is envy. Many of the council's fiercest critics over the years have been people who would love to be councillors themselves, particularly to be the town mayor, but haven't got the bottle. The usual excuse is they haven't got time. They have a business to run. It's extraordinary how many critics happen to have a business to run. Of course, Tony Brown has taken the rug out from under their feet. He has a business to run, and he's just taken on being one of our new Suffolk County councillors, a far more time-consuming and onerous task. The real reason few follow his example is that they are afraid. Afraid of failing to get elected, afraid of the public criticism of their decisions, afraid of people imagining, as they may do, that councillors are on some sort of gravy train, afraid, perhaps, of not being up to the job and not understanding what is going on around them. The third reason for knocking the town council is ignorance. Ignorance of what it can and can't do, ignorance of what it actually does do, ignorance of what it is for, and ignorance which these critics make no excuse for failing to disperse by actually attending some meetings. Oh, sorry, they haven't got time. The town council is neither all good nor all bad, but I can tell you from observing its activities minutely over many years that its members' hearts are in the right place, Haverhill. I suspect most of its critics don't remember what things were like before the town council was created in 1989. If you think we get a raw deal from St Edmundsbury or Suffolk now, you should have seen it then. Why do you think Haverhill lagged so far behind Bury and everywhere else for so long? Because it was virtually unrepresented. Why have things improved a lot in the last 20 years? Because we are now represented. St Edmundsbury has a more enlightened attitude to Haverhill now, but that is mainly because the town is properly represented. There are still members of St Edmundsbury Council who remain unregenerate. I won't point any fingers. And there are many on Suffolk County Council of the same ilk. We saw one in Councillor Guy McGregor. Before Haverhill Town Council, everyone treated Haverhill like he did recently. If you want to go back to that, good luck to you. But I suggest you find somewhere else to do it.